It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the Philadelphia Eagles. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
Temps a little hot today at Lincoln Financial Field, but keep in mind it is technically still summer as we get you ready for some football in Philly. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Texans offense heading out behind their quarterback in his second season. Last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud.
And he's coming off of a truly remarkable rookie season where he quieted a lot of his doubters in a most emphatic fashion. Remember, going into the draft, many thought he was the number 2 quarterback coming out of college. He proved quickly he was a top quarterback going into the NFL. One of the best rookie seasons by a quarterback in recent memory. And what's scary about it, he's not even close to reaching his ceiling.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Stroud. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second down and a yard. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Inside handoff to Mixon. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Once again, they run with Mixon. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Touchdown, Texans! Nico Collins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they'd put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
He's coming off the season where he certainly experienced his fair share of ups and downs. On the positive side, he threw for career highs in passing yards and touchdowns. On the negative side, he threw the most interceptions in his career, and his team struggled and collapsed down the stretch. If he can get back to playing mistake-free football without sacrificing his aggressiveness, this team can get back to competing for a Super Bowl berth.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Score on these guys, man.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Desmond King deep for Houston. Taken in at the 22. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2 minutes.
Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. 57 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete?
Here's 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
Get in the end zone, fellas.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Make some good plays today.
Hurts. Open man is Uzama. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and make him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. That time a 6-play drive, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Mixon will try the right side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Play action. Here's Stroud. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Stroud looking to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Stroud to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing now is Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Mixon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Up the middle with Barkley. And down he'll go at the 25. Now 3rd down and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw again on second down. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Moving inside the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, Bear now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And this Philly offense set to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now back to throw. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him.
Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9. Mixing up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And Stroud now to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Brown the motion man right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
We got their defense right.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Can't we score?
Do something.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
Hurts.
Able to slither by. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A handoff to Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that was a 13-play drive in total, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting... The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And ultimately this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to Mixon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10.
All right, now. Let's get in that end zone.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to be taken down. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Danielle Hunter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football, CD. That's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Danielle Hunter, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
They have offense already at the line, set to get going.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Third and 8.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
We need 6 on this drive. They can't stop us.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
They'll drop to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.